Yo, what's happening, guys? Today I'm doing a little bit of a deep dive on Solana. I'm basically looking at the projection of Solana in 2025 and also looking at the possible $400 target, right? We saw a very important all-time high break a couple of weeks back on Sol. Okay, and since then it's come to crazy good prices. And I want to show you guys that Solana is in a very good accumulating zone. Specifically, when the right people are buying it at this point. You got to know that a lot of hands have been flushed within Sol over the last couple of weeks. We saw Solana go to the areas of close to $300 and now it's sitting back at 128. And I think the big question here, is this one of the biggest opportunities in this market right now? Is this one of the best undervalued tokens to pay attention to? Okay, and let's speak about the two scenarios. Let's speak about the trade to $200. Okay, let's say markets actually want to chop around in 2025. Let's speak about the best ways that we can trade Solana, okay, and to understand the tools that you're going to use to do so. And then let's also look at what would it mean, or what would we need to see for Sol to go to the target of $400 or possibly $600? What are the important levels we need to break, okay, and how do we know that we should hold the trade for much longer? But nonetheless, the range that Solana is in right now, the volatility, the price that it's at, I think Solana is a very big opportunity. And I think there's two big strategies that you can pay attention to with Solana and the price that it's at right now. And I think both of them are going to result in good money making. And I think it's a big opportunity to understand this market's at a point now where quality is cheap. And I think Solana is quality.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like sniper. Welcome to Sheldon Show.
Yo, Banter fam, remember to subscribe to this channel, which is the Crypto Live channel. And what I would like to provide on this channel is deep dives on tokens. Basically make a show fully on one token, doing some bigger, higher time frame analysis, and really deep diving into some strategies of how to trade these tokens in 2025. What's the strategies? What could be the targets if we go into full bull markets? We know that the dominance has been ranging and really going up for a while. You can see the dominance right now. Altcoins are truly just undervalued. Right, they really are, and the big reason of that is because Bitcoin dominance has been going up, right, for a long period. We're looking over 2 years now. If we look at the bottoms here, you're looking all the way since 2021, 2022, right? So we're riding on 2-3 years of dominance going up. Therefore, the altcoins are not truly valued correctly to this market at this point. When the dominance comes down and Bitcoin's in these areas of 80, 90,000, maybe even a lot higher, if we continue this rally with Bitcoin this year and we actually start breaking highs again, a lot of altcoins are undervalued. They never actually got the opportunity to break these all-time highs, not alone going to price discoveries. We've seen a couple of tokens, but not all of them in general. So overall, I see the whole altcoin market and a lot of high-quality altcoins that are on discount at this point, and they haven't yet had their chance. Now, there's a lot of politics going on. There's a lot of reasons why Bitcoin is taking all the limelight at this point. But we do know at any point within the cycle, at any point in 2021, you will have a alt-season catch-up. You will have a dominance push to the downside that will really get these altcoins moving. And that's why I believe that by catching high-quality altcoins right now at these levels is a very big opportunity. And it's opportunities for two things. Opportunity to make cash, dollars, right? And also an opportunity to make Bitcoin. Because if you look at these tokens to where they're priced to Bitcoin, you could see they're very oversold as well. And there's going to be a time where these altcoins are going to outperform Bitcoin. And by holding the altcoin asset, you will automatically make Bitcoin if that altcoin outperforms Bitcoin in that time. If that altcoin does 100% more growth than what Bitcoin does, and we know altcoins grow quicker to the upside than when the markets are going down, there's an opportunity to make Bitcoin as well. So let's go through Solana for a second here. And let's start chatting through a couple of things. The first thing you must understand is Solana's in a 100% trading range, okay? Which is very clear to see that we have something called the stochastic RSI that I use. And this is just telling me when basically we get to oversold territories. Basically telling me that there's been panic in the token, right? We've seen the panic out. We've seen people, basically lose money, and we see fear. And we know that these are the best emotions to buy when it comes to crypto, is to pay attention to the red emotions, right? And we know that when we start moving to the upside, you get a lot of the greed, the excitement, a lot of the exciting emotions, and these are actually sell. So going forward again, always remind yourself that you want to be accumulating and buying, tokens when they have gone through the red pain, right? They've gone through the depressions and the panics and the anger and these type of emotions. Because a lot of people that bought Solana at $250 are quite angry right now that it's sitting at 130, right? So always know that anger phases will come within the future. And that's what the RSI is telling you. People are quite angry right now. Okay, and this is when a lot of people start jumping the ship and start exiting. And when you start to see a decrease in a token of people that are buying it, okay, there's only one category of people that are actually accumulating it. And this is known as the sharks, the whales, right? The people that are accumulating Solana and buying up these dips. Because we have been here multiple times, okay, in these times over here. We've been here twice in the last year, okay? And there was actually very good accumulation zones. So the first thing to understand is Solana, when it exits these zones, is actually in a 100% move. This move over here from those areas was 100%, okay? And this move from here was 100% as well. So meaning whenever you are catching the local bottoms, when the RSI is at the bottom, and this thing makes a full trip to the upside, you're actually doubling your money. So as a trading token alone, and remember, I'm using the weekly time frame, which is basically indicating that it's buying, holding for 3 months, selling, holding cash for 3 months, buying, right? Trading 2 or 3 times a year, you know, and the doubling method becomes very powerful because if you double once, sit on cash for 3 months, double again, that's actually a 4x. And if you double again, it's an 8x. And you see how it accumulates very quickly. So this could be a great token to just accumulate cash if it decides to continue to range, right? But there's also the scenario where it decides to obviously go full bull. And that's where the targets of $400 and $600 start to come into play. Solana did reach the areas of $250 the last cycle when Bitcoin is valued at $60,000. Now we got Bitcoin at $80,000 to 100. We could easily see a Solana go to $400 to $600 as well. And that's the dream scenario. Nonetheless, there's opportunity in both areas. So what we can clearly see now is the good zones to accumulate Solana, right, is the $90 to the $130 mark. Okay, this is a level that we've been accumulating. You can see all the way since the late 2020, it's been a big zone to buy up. And this for me is showing me opportunity again. If you want to start trading the range, understand that on a high time frame, a lot of people have been flushed out. This is a good zone to load up on Sol, right? And this is non-leverage. This is just buying, holding, and playing the range. And what should happen from here is at any point now, there's 2 options. The first one is to continue what it's doing, right? Basically rally up to the $200 mark. You could see here, it rallied there, it's rallied there. It does this quite often, okay? And a move to the $200 is basically a 70, 80%, and a little bit higher of $220 or so, you're basically nearly doubling your money, right? So that's the first opportunity. There's a 100% trade that's available over here as well, right? That's first scenario. So what it's telling me now is it's a good time. You wanted to trade Sol. I think it's a high quality project. Okay, considering all the memes we're pumping and all that, so I think it's one of the best quality when it comes to the market itself. Okay, and market is very oversold here on the weekly. It's a good time to buy and to get some swing trades going in these areas over here. And a good area to prepare for is a trade to $200 to $220. Good opportunity to nearly double your cash. Let's see the percentage range over here. Okay, a good area of around 70 to 80%. Good trade. Okay, so that's the first scenario. First scenario is Solana actually just ranges in 2025. Markets are not ready for a full bull just yet. It's just going to range because right now what this year has become is a very volatile market, right? It's moving in big ranges. So we go here, we come back down, and we basically do this. If this happens over the next year or two, there's a lot of great money to be made, right? There's money to be made to the upside, okay? And sitting on cash will buy a lot more tokens to the downside. And you could basically just over trading the range over a year to 2 years, you know, you could really looking at strong growth, so up to 3 to 5xing, even possibly more of your portfolio. So that's the first scenario. First scenario, and the big area to pay attention to, is Sol pumps to the areas of around the 200, 220, and it does not get through there. Okay, you could see right now that this big red block is the sell box, right? You can see that this is where the offloading of Solana is happening. So the safe play here is to look at the trade over there, and that's the basic sell point. Okay, and if it starts rejecting over here, you know, it gives you a good idea that, hey, we can come straight back in, and this is Solana's roadmap for a while. Okay, so the first opportunity is we range, which means trading the range from the low hundreds to the low 200s. Okay, that's first scenario. If we look at the next scenario, which is basically we start going full bull, right? Let's also remember that we are still in an uptrend with Sol. This is still the opportunity with Sol. And if so, the next leg could look something like this, right? And what I've done is I've taken the full ranges and I've basically built some important fibs to the upside, okay? And it's basically indicating from here a push to $400. That is, if market goes bull, there's a good opportunity to $400, and there's even one more opportunity, and I'll show you the area over here as well, which is the areas. And again, we don't doubt that, because right now I'm saying we go to 100 to 200, and that's on a dominance that's still in Bitcoin's favor. Okay, if dominance drops, guys, and we get the collapse in dominance, big drop down within dominance, there's a mega pump coming. And so if you look at this here, your opportunity here as well is the entries here could result in a $400 sol. And if we do have Bitcoin that rallies back up to 100, I think Solana is worth around $400 to $450. If Bitcoin decides to go to the areas of $130 to $150,000, then I see Solana going to the areas of around $550 to $600. And the important zone is we need to break through that 230 and 220 zone. Now, the next thing that's important as well is, how do we know which one? Okay, is if we start moving up in price. Okay, and from here we start moving up, and we get to $220, and this RSI is tapped out at the top over here. That's the sell signal, because it basically means that yes, we rallied up, but the RSI is tapped out again. It's ready to come down again, right? That's the sell point. However, if we start to rally up quickly, and we got sold that's at $230, and your RSI is only sitting over here in the middle or just slightly in the top range, hey, it's telling you, hey, this thing's got legs. This thing can still go, right? And the opportunity for the 400 can still very much happen over there as well. Okay, so that will be the very strong signal. Now, the next opportunity as well, guys, when it comes to spot, is understanding that Sol is in a very strong pattern towards Bitcoin. And it's ranging, but it's actually in a very bullish scenario. It's at a point now where it's getting oversold to the weekly on Bitcoin pairing, which means that there's an opportunity that from here, a higher low will indicate a higher high and give you an up to an opportunity of a 200% outgrowth of Bitcoin. Okay, which means accumulating Sol in these areas here instead of accumulating Bitcoin. Okay, and Sol starts to outperform to the Bitcoin pairing. Okay, and this will result that you would make 2 times more Bitcoin by holding Solana. Okay, and the way I would do it is 2 safe plays. The first one is if I buy now, instead of buying Bitcoin, I buy some Sol. The first sell point is this sell point over here, which is 100 to 120. That's just from here to the highs, not even thinking full bull market, what I expect for the year, because it's done this multiple times before, right? It's actually had bigger pushes before. Okay, and that's double your Bitcoin. Instead of buying a Bitcoin, I put a Bitcoin into Sol, and from that, I double my Bitcoin. I got 2 Bitcoins all of a sudden. And if we go full bull and markets do drop, you can see our performance to these areas, if not even a break of the highs. So there's even an opportunity with Solana right now being oversold to actually accumulate Bitcoin and to buy Sol. Because again, if you look at the 2 pairs together, Solana is a lot more oversold than what Bitcoin is. Okay, and again, I am a bull at this point where I do think we're going to have a strong market, but range or not, I see an opportunity that altcoins for a certain stage will outperform Bitcoin. So here is another big opportunity over there as well. So again, right now, I think Solana is in a good accumulating zone. It's been a whale zone that's been bought up for the last while in these zones. The last year to 2 years, this has been a good time to accumulate. And the way I see it is the early $100, good time to accumulate Sol. If RSI is at the top in the early 200s, it's time to sell. Double your money, sit on some cash for a couple of weeks, buy it again at the $100 mark, right? If the RSI is not at the top and we're at $220, $230, we can be looking at the $400. $400 is a good area to take out a decent amount of cash, buy some Bitcoin with it, okay? And the $600, if we break through there, is the next major area that's very important for some sales over there as well. And there's an opportunity to double, if not triple, the outperformance of Bitcoin. So there's a way that you can also make Bitcoin over here. So guys, like it up if you like this. I do want to show you something over here as well, okay? If you want to learn more, guys, I think it's crazy if you are not studying right now and you're not getting smarter. I have a very good school, guys. Not only have we had 136,000 people through the school, okay, I have an important cohort starting on the 25th of March. 5 days, we are starting a cohort. And this cohort is focused around 3xing your portfolio. What I mean by that is, I'm going to show you guys that we haven't had these altcoin entries for the last year to 2 years. You have that opportunity again. If this was a buy 2 years ago and we saw what happened, that a lot of these altcoins tripled in that time, they're at the same levels yet again. Same tokens, same Ferrari, same car, same everything, same teams, same everything, right? So you have an opportunity with where this market is right now to build yourself a portfolio that can 3x without leverage. And I want to show you guys a lot of this, okay? This course is valued at $2K, but there's a way you get it for free. You sign up with one exchange account, link below in the description. So I'll show you this over here. Any one of these links here, you can use a WeX link, a Bybit link, BitGet link, any one of these links, okay, and you can get into school. And once you get verified, you have an entire grade school for free, and it teaches you everything. It's going to teach you charting. It's going to teach you how to build businesses. There's live events, okay? So you can see that there's 22 lessons that you learn in 10 days. So in 10 days, you'll have a really good understanding. There's 4 live workshops, okay? You also get Sniper Club 14 days for free, guys, just by doing school, which is huge. It gives you a community, okay? And there's a lot of exclusive deals there as well. And you could see here that having access to experienced traders has helped me with my confidence. And I think that's the big thing. You need a community right now, and you need to get smarter. So here's a very big opportunity for you to grow your knowledge, to get yourself ready for the bull, to get yourself ready for a ranging market, because the market is ranging. It's volatile. There's opportunity. If we're in bull or not, there's opportunity to make money and to grow your accounts over here as well. So again, 25th, to show you here in the description below, that is where you sign up for school over there, okay? And you see there's a Sniper Club above it. You will get part of Sniper Club automatically by joining the school over here as well. You learn how to trade in just 10 days free. Much love to you all. I'll be bringing you guys more tokens. I'll be doing Ethereum. I'll be doing Sui. I'll be doing Chainlink. I'll be doing AVAX. I'll be doing a lot of tokens one by one to give you a full understanding of TA and the best strategies to use to trade these tokens. Much love, and I'll see you guys on the next show. Goodbye.